It's not that funny, so it's not enough to be like a ha ha ha, but it's like a little bit. You want to give someone something, so know that
not the belly laugh.
Know that if you get a hiss, like you didn't.
Oh, and there's a lot of them too.
Nail the
so
joke.
like, yeah,
like your joke's not that funny.
No, that.
You know?
Why you fake laugh then? Why you fake? Why you hiss?
It's not a fake laugh.
It's not fake. It's just like I'll give you a 3.
Is it a nervous?
It's like
a nervous laugh.
It's like we were in that comedy show in fucking. It was just like,
Yeah.
You know what was funny? I thought
there was a couple times
that was funny.
I thought it was okay, but there was a couple times he's just like.
I was so pissed, man. I was so pissed. I took them to I was like, let's go to a comedy show. They're like, yeah, pick whatever one in Arizona. We go there. It was the worst comedy show I've ever been to.
It was bad. And I've been to a few. It was bad.
Horrible.
It was the first comedy show he's ever been to. And I was like, yo, this is kind of funny. Like, this is fun. And these guys are like, fuck, that was terrible. I'm like, oh.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
That one in New York? That
was a good one, bro.
Yeah. Actually, Gavin's doing one tonight again at the King's Arms.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. We'll go next time again.
Oh, yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I definitely like drinking and fucking watching hockey.
Oh, yeah.
You can get a lie and watch it. It's fun, too. But...
Yeah.
I guess that'd be funnier, I think.
I think so, too.
I think getting high would make me like uncomfortable when you're that close and they can talk to you.
I'd just be like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
But then if you do that, they're going to pick on you because it's such a small...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There was like 10 people at that show. And it was like
why is this person avoiding eye contact? Yeah.
Somebody?
Lars, can you check your mic? Is it facing the right way?
Yeah, the back is facing away from me.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, learn how to use a mic, bro.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Is mine good though, bro?
I love it. Fuck.
You make fun of they fuck it up every time. They finally get it right, and you're like,
I got a couple weeks off.
You know, buddy, we won't even make fun of you for it.
Thanks, man.
It's all good.
I appreciate
no
you.
judgment.
Yeah, you can just. stew
I feel like we should
shame.
keep this whole part in the podcast. I hope you're filming right now. All right. Welcome to City Boys Up, episode 25. We are finally back. I think it was 5 weeks off or something?
Yeah. Been a sec. A lot of shit going down, man.
Yeah, for sure. So we were training in Arizona for these boys for a bit, and then came back, took a couple weeks off, but so we'll just go through what you guys want to go through. Arizona first?
100%, man. Yeah, that was fucking a sick time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went down, hit up the lab. I did some of my camp out there, 2 weeks. Had a connection with a guy named Vinny Diaz. He's a sick grappler that's out of here, and brought us down, and then fucking went to the lab, man. Got to train with like John Crouch, who's a great MMA coach. Was super welcoming to me and Bobby, man. Like all the guys, they were super chill, but man, like the room was just so stacked with talent, especially for my weight class. Like tons of 35ers. Got to work with like Marcus McGhee. Got a bunch of rounds with Kyler Phillips, and there's just a bunch of other high level guys there, man. So I did that, did like all those sessions there, and then I also went to Tim Welch's gym there, trained at the Red Hawk Academy, got some work with him, and then worked with Brandon Harris, who's like Sean O'Malley's strength and conditioning coach. But like I've been following this guy for a long time, dude. And mostly just because I was really wanted to get pick his brain on all the mindfulness stuff and the breath work and all that cool shit that he incorporates. And man, I learned a lot from him, and he was fucking, again, we hit it off, bro. And like that's definitely a spot we'll probably keep hitting up in the future, I think.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to see a talent in that room, right? Like, especially at your weight class at 35, man. You walked in there. How many guys in the UFC were there?
Tons, man. Yeah. UFC Contender Series, fucking ex-UFC guys. You know, like PFL guys, Bellator guys.
It'd be a sick way to do it too, where it's like 2 weeks at the beginning of camp, and then you come back and you do like 4 here.
For sure. Yeah, that's it, man. But. Yeah. Just such a good experience, man, to just go like test out my skills in a new environment, man. Have that like anxiety of showing up to the spot and not really know anyone. That was a huge thing. But yeah, everybody was just so welcoming there, man. Like fuck, like
they were so nice.
So nice, dude.
I never thought that like a head coach of such a big gym would come over and talk so much.
No, John Crouch was awesome, man. Like so helpful, bro. All the coaches there were great, bro. But yeah, he was so helpful and he like really took care of us, man. And like, no need for him to have to do that, but just went out his way and did it.
I think your guys' attitude going into it too, like you didn't come in with like a chip on your shoulder like some people probably do.
100%, man. I mean, yeah, that definitely happens, but yeah, exactly. Our intention was just go there, man, like learn and also like help out those guys as well as much as we can, right? And man, we help their guys, they help us. You know, we gained a lot of knowledge, and yeah, fuck, dude, I learned so much. But again, it was just so nice to do something where I'm just out of my comfort zone. Right, because fuck, that's how it felt. Those sparring days were like fucking intense for sure, man.
Anxiety again. For
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. You're like, know who you're sparring. You get there's tons of good guys there, man.
I think also you get used to people's tendencies, right?
100%.
And their tricks. So then, I know this counter to the whatever trick, and then when you go with someone new, you don't know anything about them.
100%. And then sometimes sparring, like those Wednesday sparring, dude, it was like sometimes 12 to 15 rounds, and everybody is different. It's a new guy every round, bro.
Yeah,
you know, and you're like, you don't really know who took rounds off, whatever. But regardless, man, it's just like new challenge every time. And that was the thing. It was like, boom, fight this high level UFC guy 1 round. Next round, I'm going against some BJJ black belt. Next round, I'm going against some high level wrestler. It's like, holy shit, this was sick.
And you kind of explained that there was like the cage rounds, which are a little bit more intense, and then like the out of cage rounds. So like, how quickly did they notice like, oh, this guy's pretty decent, like put you in with the intense cage rounds? Even like, because Kyler had his fight coming up, right?
Yeah. So when I showed up, I didn't even mention anything, dude. Like UFC wise or whatever. Like that shit don't matter, right? So I was just kind of had my head down, man. Like got some work in on the first Wednesday there. I forgot the guy's name, but he's a ex UFC guy who's three wins in the UFC. Sorry, I forgot his name, but yeah, he needed a round in the cage, and I was like, yo, I'll do it, sure. And then we got a good round in, and then after that, me and John started talking a little bit more, and then he got me in with Kyler a few rounds. So yeah, I ended up getting like a decent, pretty much three out of the 4 sparring sessions I had cage rounds.
That's
or
sick.
Maybe 3 out of 4, I believe. Yeah.
And from the way it sounded, like you have to earn your way into the cage rounds, like even just living there and training there. So like the fact that you got to go in there and like in your first session you got to hit that, like it shows that like obviously they were.
Yeah, 100%, man. Again, like it was just fucking really, really nice guys, and again, I just showed up, was quiet, bro. Just we preach this shit all the time, bro. We just like fucking hard work, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know, like
sure.
I'm not coming out there fucking trying to make a scene or anything. Like,
did you guys see his fight recently? He fought like last week. Didn't he?
yeah,
I did. I watched.
I read it was a tough fight for him. But
It was a good fight, man. It was like
yeah.
a competitive fight.
it was competitive, bro. I mean, Font kind of started pushing the pace at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
What did he kind of like? Because I know Font's got a great jab. Was it?
Yeah, it was definitely the boxing, but it was just the pressure, man. Just a little bit of the pressure.
It looked like he smothered. Like it looked like Kyler does really well in space.
Yeah.
But Font literally just slammed his jab and his uppercut down his throat.
Pushed him against the fence.
Yeah, like
He
was
was making him
super
back
aggressive.
pedal. Yeah.
And he was,
Because Font got pieced up in the first round, dude. Pieced up, yeah.
yeah, he got taken down and held for
held,
almost half the round.
yeah, and even like so.
Kyler definitely had the wrestling advantage. But yeah, man, it was a good fight.
Yeah,
regardless,
good
but-
fight, bro. And you're fighting fucking Rob Font, bro. This guy's no joke, right? But yeah,
Because
man.
Font was ranked, and that was Kyler's attempt to like get into the rankings.
I think
right?
Kyler's already in the rankings.
Was he? He was as well?
He's
Okay.
top 15,
Yeah,
not top 10.
15.
I think, right?
Top 15. Yeah.
But your Font will be top 10 now, though.
Yeah, he might already been. Was he? I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
But yeah, it was sick. It was sick that you guys were able to come down the second week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Body
man.
got work in too, right? And
The timing on that was crazy because I was going to California, basically right when you went to Arizona, right?
yeah.
It was good timing, man. The fact that all came together.
Yeah.
Man, I was like so nervous going into the first day. It's like you said, it's like the first day you show up, you're in a new place and there's like UFC guys everywhere and you're like, oh my god, like I got fanboyed a little bit.
Yeah.
100%. That's exactly how I felt, bro. First day too.
I remember the next year I was like, yo, Drakkar Close is here. I was like, yo, I want to roll with him so bad.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I don't want to ask him because I don't want to overstep my boundaries there. He's like, just do it. Just do it. And it took me like 5 minutes of walking around to gain the courage to go up to him and be like, hey bro, like can we drill today? And like I got a full practice in with him and it was
dude.
awesome.
That sounds like when I see a cute girl.
Yeah.
Like, all right, go talk to her.
But that's one thing Lyndon, I remember Lyndon telling me, bro, he's like, yo, when you walk into a room, find the best guy in the room and ask him. And worst case, if he says no, just find the second best guy in the room and work your way down, bro, till you get a guy. Because I did the same
Do you
thing.
say that about the bar too? Or?
Yeah,
just work your way down,
I mean,
buddy.
dude, that's probably not a bad idea.
It's a good strategy.
Life.
That's
Yeah.
How you handle life.
But
Find
that's-
the hottest girl and then second hottest, third,
Yeah.
and you just
But that's what I was trying to do every session too, man. I was like, I try to get a lot of work with that Marcus guy, bro, because he's awesome and he's super friendly and
you guys
super,
vibed. You said, eh?
yeah, super skillful, bro, but just such a nice guy and so generous of like giving information, bro. So I'm like, yo, like just be my partner, bro. And then we got to do a bunch of kickboxing practices together.
Yeah.
Got to work with some grappling with him as well, but and then I was using Vinny a lot for the grappling because Vinny's jiu-jitsu is just fucking so good, man.
Yeah.
And same thing, man. Like she's just, I'm asking questions, he's giving me the information. It's fucking awesome, bro.
Marcus's energy too. man, as soon as he walked in that door, just seeing him, like the way he handles just practice, he's so happy. And like, I don't know this guy. I've never met him in my life. He walks up, he's like, "What's up, man? Like, how are you? Like, what you know?"
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my god, like he's so nice. So like, for somebody being in the UFC and being successful as he is, like you could tell that he's just enjoying being there, and he's not like. Those guys don't think they're better than anyone.
I know. And I think, man, with that kind of mindset, like, that's where he gets that unlimited energy from. There's no way with, like, oh, fuck, I gotta show up to practice and just being a negative motherfucker, right? That you can have that kind of energy that he... Bro, this dude's, like, in between fucking rounds, he's breakdancing, bro, just on the ground, like, doing crazy shit. I'm like...
Using more energy?
Using more energy, bro, yeah. But you should see how he, like, bro, he's consistent, like, he never stops fainting. Yeah. He's moving, switching. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro.
The first time I saw him, it was when he knocked out Gaston Bolanos.
Yeah.
He was a heavy underdog for that fight. Yeah, Bolanos had been knocking people out, and he's a high-level striker.
Yeah. I remember watching because I'm like, Bolanos is sick, and then he got murdered.
Yeah, so that was sick. And then, fuck, man, the weather in Arizona, like...
Yeah.
Be able to wake up at 6 a.m., the sun is out, and it's already 30 degrees. Like, we got out, we'd swim every morning before the 8 a.m. practice, and, like, you're attacking life a different way. It feels so good.
It took us a whole week to watch Gladiator because we were just gassing out every night. Literally a whole week, man.
Yeah. I'm like falling asleep on the floor.
Yeah, 8 p.m., bro, just passing out. Dude, getting like 10, 11 hours of sleep every single night. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Like, that was some of the craziest sleep I was getting. We were just so exhausted by the end of the night, dude.
It was so hot, man. Like, no one was on the street.
And that hill, bro, the hill sprint hill that we had on that fucking... Lars hit that shit drunk after the bar. And, he actually gave it.
I ripped it.
He gave it. And then the next day, he unredeemed himself because he ran 1.5, bro.
He told us he was going to do 3.
Yeah.
Because we had to do 6. He's like,
I still owe a half.
You owe a half.
Yeah.
You never got it done, bro.
Nah, I never did.
That was crazy. But that drunk night, dude, he shot forward, bro.
I should have taken a couple shots, like, on the next
I feel like
day.
you do better when you're drunk.
I definitely think so.
Were you like, was there any point halfway through the hill where you're like, this was a bad idea or no? Or were you just fucking sending it, bro? Like, you're just too fucking...
I thought it was so funny.
Yeah. It was so... That video was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of reactions I got from people watching you do that.
Yeah.
Bro, you're out of breath for a second after that.
Oh, yeah. But I also think at night and not having the sun coming down.
Dude, you're wearing jeans, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was in jeans and like a fucking floral shirt.
Yeah.
And dude, this hill is it took me and Bobby
long.
30 seconds max.
I think it might have been longer, a little longer than that.
30, bro. I the first day I ran, I timed it. So it was like, okay, maybe like sometimes it was like 32, 33.
But okay, yeah.
But yeah, it was like in that range, yeah. I was timing it.
Running with this guy, doing like long distance with Serhiy is anything over a minute.
The first time they're like, it's just zone 2, bro. We're gonna do a hill run or whatever. I go with them. I run basically to the hill and do a little bit of it, and I'm like, I'm going back. I just turned around.
I remember stopping and looking at Bobby and be like, this wasn't it.
Yeah.
And you guys did the craziest run.
And we came back. We're like, Lars, I think we should turn around here and just. This guy's in Yeezys. We're in running shoes.
I didn't even bring running shoes.
And
but
bro,
you know
like
why?
that top of that mountain was so sketchy, dude.
Yeah.
So sketchy, and we're sprinting. We're trying to run the whole thing.
Yeah, so much for zone 2.
I'm trying to I nasal breathe that bitch, bro. That was so hard.
I kept looking back. I'm like, yo, how's he still nasal? I'm like,
you know how I know?
I'm like, I will not open my mouth. I will not open my mouth. Yeah.
You were dialed in.
But I was dying, bro. And then we trained. Didn't we have sparring? We had sparring after, bro. We did that shit, and we had sparring after.
Yeah,
bro.
you guys were.
That was actually stupid, man.
Well,
especially because of the heat.
You didn't know what it was gonna be. Though,
yeah.
Before you did.
I didn't even have we didn't have a GPS for half of it.
Yeah.
We were like,
when we got up there, Bobby's like, well, GPS is out, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, my phone overheated because it was 45 degrees out.
Yeah.
So we pretty much scaled down that mountain, bro. Remember?
We did,
like,
yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy, dude.
This guy yells at one point, stop. I'm like, okay, like what happened? He's like, I think it's a rattlesnake. I'm like, oh god.
I heard that rattle because we saw rattlesnake the week before, right? And like, we're like, oh fuck, dude. And I heard something. I was like, dude. We're not even in a trail right now.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not
that is where, and there's nobody, not a soul on the trail.
Yeah.
So like, something happens. I mean, I could carry his ass down. Maybe he's not carrying my ass down.
Yeah, I know. We're fucked. We're fucked, dude. We're absolutely fucked.
I knew it was fucked because when you guys came back, I was expecting to get chirped so bad. And you guys didn't say a word, and that's why I knew. I was like, wow, it got really bad then.
It just kept going up.
Yeah.
The problem was it was going up, and then we'd start peeking down, thinking it's over, and then it boom, shoot back up.
Well, we
and
walked
like,
it like the next day, and even walking
Yeah.
it was fucked.
It was like what, 3 peaks?
Yeah, 3 peaks.
Yeah,
Three
3
peaks,
peaks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
that
was-
running was crazy. But that heat, bro, hits it like, yeah, that shit makes it hard.
But it was funny because like when we did that one, the heat was tough. But when we did the actual sprints, by the 6th sprint,
I thought you died.
I
You hit in a bush like a dying animal, bro. I'm not kidding. This dude, like, I had to do my plyos after, and I'm just like, where the fuck's Bobby?
He's in a bush.
And all I hear, bro, is just coughing. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was gonna do my plyos, and luckily you came out, and this guy dude, he finished his plyos though. Like I left, I was like, buddy, like you gotta get this done.
Wow, you still do
and he
that.
fucking hit it.
I had never been so close to death in my life.
That's
But I'm like,
crazy.
fuck, man. Like, I just took like 5 minutes, and I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna fucking do this. He finished. I'm like, okay, I just gotta do this. I just gotta do it.
Those 6 sprints were fucking hell, dude. Were hell.
Man, I was like, the first one, I'm like, okay, that was tough. The second and third, I'm like, this is really bad. 4th and 5th, I'm like, I might expire. And then the 6th, I did expire. Oh, man. It's funny. It's like he's slowly getting further and further away. I'm like, fuck.
I know. You beat me on the 1st and the 2nd, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not letting this happen. 3rd, we got real close, and then 4th, 5th, 6th, I'm like, fuck this shit, dude.
Yeah.
I owe him for
Yeah.
fucking sprinting my ass on the first one.
Yeah, that's how it works between us. I'm like, I'll beat him on the first couple sprints.
Yeah.
Anything over like a minute is like
Yeah,
where we
I think that's
figured-
the mark, bro.
That's
Like
the
I feel
mark.
like you can beat me on the 400, but as soon as it gets past the 400, yeah.
Oh, man, it's crazy. I just look and he just hasn't slowed down. I'm like, can you slow down, please?
I don't know what's wrong with my. I wish I could get a little more fast with it. Everybody has their own build, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot.
Those
Yeah.
3-minute hill sprints that we've been doing with Brandon on Sunday, bro. That's where I excel. Like I gave the boys a fucking hill, like a 10-second head start, like up the hill, and then I went and like I just felt like I shot through them by the end. But it's
No
like
way.
for some reason after like that pace, I could just keep going, dude. I don't know what it is, man. Cause your legs get heavy, but like maybe my legs are just so skinny that they just don't get heavy, bro. Cause I just fucking keep running, dude.
Could be
My
a
legs filled with
part of
blood.
it.
I'm like,
Yeah,
lifting
I'm
these things
fucking-
up.
If you look at like your different body types, like your legs are fucking huge. So,
Yeah.
and you're a twig.
We are literally opposite.
Yeah.
My upper body's a 35er. My lower body's a fucking
Exotic
205er.
dancer.
And then, yeah, exotic dancer.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
But the sickest was the last day when we went to the cliff jumping or whatever.
Yeah, Saguaro Lake. That
Holy
place.
fuck, man. So like in the middle of a fucking desert, just this beautiful lake, dude.
Yeah.
I kept, like, we were driving. It was like only an hour away, but I was like, what lake are we going
Yeah,
to?
I
We're in the
know.
middle of the desert. Like,
Till I saw it on the
cactuses
GPS
everywhere.
maps and realized how massive it was, right? Because
Yeah.
it showed it. I was like, holy fuck, this thing looks huge.
There's no rain. Like, where does the water fucking
And
come
but it's like the best water. It was the nicest water too.
Was it busy?
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
was, it was busy.
Apparently
But
it gets way more like during the weekend or I don't know.
I mean, we went on a Sunday in a beautiful day.
an
I mean, every day is beautiful there,
Yeah.
but in the afternoon, and it was like after our sprints.
Yeah. But the
And it
craziest
was-
part, bro, is that we got there and we saw the biggest fucking hit, like the biggest cliff jump, and we're like, all right, we gotta go do that thing right away.
Oh,
And that gave me so much anxiety, bro. Like that thing was so high, bro.
How high do you think?
40 feet at least.
40?
45. But like, we're not used to, like, we don't cliff jump. Like,
Bro, and
I've done it in years.
you wild motherfucker.
It's weird though, because we did it because somebody else just like went straight up there and like, oh, somebody else is doing it. Like, so it's like possible we can do it.
and then nobody else did it after. for the
Nobody
rest
else
of
did it, yeah.
We're like, oh my god.
Then we did it again.
Second or
All
last.
the
I don't
locals
know,
are like,
but
look at these idiots.
Yeah.
I went first, and I'm like, I have to get out of this, bro. I
it
just
was-
have to do it. Like,
when you walk up, there's no like, you have to like just
yeah,
go,
like,
right?
you can't look
you
over the
can't
edge,
think.
Or your
dude.
brain all
Yeah, I didn't look. I just fucking ran, jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was crazy though, because
You know,
like
honestly,
it fucking hurts making impact
Yeah,
in the water,
yeah.
bro.
When you had shoes on the second time, that was so much smart. I wish
Oh,
I
you
wore
did no
shoes.
shoes first time?
Yeah.
So yeah, but then we
also-
realized, bro, the problem is though, man, like all these fucking teenagers were drink there, and there's so much glass.
They were not taking care of it, man.
It's so sad, man, because the amount of glass there was, bro, is insane. Like that ruins that spot, dude.
It does, man.
You
Like,
got
I
it.
was in barefoot the whole
Or
time.
it's just an investment into sea glass down
Sorry?
the road. Could be just an investment into sea glass down the road. Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, it was unfortunate to see that, but like also, you know, it was like $7 to $8 a person.
Yeah.
So like, there's probably not a lot of money to be put into that to like clean it up. But like,
Remember
that's
the-
Think about that dad. So there's this dad there, and he's got his 2 kids, and he's doing backflips, like being wild, and letting these kids like do all this crazy shit. And he's up over here, and like his son's trying to get out of the water, but it's like tough, right? And like the waves are coming, he's got to pull himself up, and he's really struggling, like just about to cry.
He has a ball in his hand.
like
Yeah.
really struggling. And I go to the dad. I'm like, hey, like your kid's like really like to get his attention. His dad's like, oh, thanks. Comes over, stops, and just stands and goes, you can do it. And then just watches the kid struggle, man.
Keep in mind, this kid's screaming for his
Like
dad.
screaming for
He's
help.
like, Dad, Dad.
Oh,
I'm like,
actually.
And instead of helping him, his dad's just like, come on, move it.
No. It was like, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Yeah.
And then some guy just walks from behind him, goes down, helps the kid out, and just walks away. And then, yeah, we're just like, all right, that was fucking weird.
That was
And he was like, oh, I was going to make him earn it. I'm like, I don't know if that was earn it.
That's
or
the
like-
Arizona. It's the
or
Arizona way, my
murder
friend.
your child.
And then as we were chilling there at one point, there was a fucking a boat that showed up with like a Trump flag and like a topless chick. Remember that, bro?
That was
It
the
like,
most
wow.
American
That was the most
thing I've
American
ever
thing I've
seen.
ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
He just anchors, huge
Right
Trump flag. Yeah.
right in
his,
front
his
of us.
girl's tits
Topless,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Everybody could see. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
Oh,
they
yeah.
were so close. Yeah. Fuck, that's so American. It's hilarious.
Fuck, dude. And that one food spot we hit up, that
True Kitchen?
True Kitchen, dude. That, like, man, if they had, it has the vibe of like an Earl's, but like the fucking
Everything's
sourdough
clean.
pizza, right? Everything's
Yeah.
clean, no vegetable oils, right? Like their fried chicken is air fried
Yeah.
chicken, bro. But it tastes like a chicken sandwich. Like, everything we got was fucking delicious
Bro, if we go back there, I'd go there
every
day.
single day.
Every
bro.
single day.
And it was like not cheap, but it wasn't even as expensive as buying like a sandwich at
A Sprouts.
or a Sprouts. But like even here, like if you
Yeah.
go to a Fortino's and buy a sandwich, a random sandwich, it's gonna be more expensive than there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just
man.
like- it's
probably
cra-
like decent, close to like decent like restaurant price, but nothing crazy, man.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
not like a high end restaurant.
And for
yeah.
how good and quality the ingredients were, and how good the food tasted,
Yeah, but it was super cool because the vibe of it's not like you walk in, it's like a health food store. It's like the vibe is
Yeah.
like you're at like a fucking Earl's, man. There's
Yeah.
the bartenders are pretty, like,
Yeah.
you know, like the restaurant's super nice. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
got that vibe. You can buy alcoholic drinks there, but a lot of them have like kombucha and stuff in them too.
well, we had like it was like a ginger soda, but it was like not it
lemon,
was so
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, ginger. It was like ginger and lemon soda, and like sometimes they taste like shit, but like that one tastes
That
so
was
good.
so good, dude. Yeah,
That's a key place that but they have them all over the states. I know they have one in Florida.
they
as
do
well.
have them. Yeah, they
Oh,
had
really?
three in Arizona there. Yeah,
Yeah,
That seems like such a place that would just be like a one-off. That's cool. That's like
bro,
a
that shit's
franchise.
growing, man. Though, you know
Cool.
what I mean?
Yeah.
it's just like the Sprouts, man. Like they have health food, recovery centers on every corner. Like just the lifestyle of Phoenix in general seems like it's very like ingrained in their culture for health and wellness.
Yeah, for
taking
sure.
care of yourself. Everyone, we were talking. We were like, how many fat people did you see?
Very little.
Very
Yeah,
few.
for
Everyone
America too.
yeah, and for being America, everybody was in reasonable shape. I mean, not everybody, but like,
But like a very high percentage. But man, like it's like you're outdoors all the time. Like you're not gonna sit inside your house.
How many people had guns?
So many.
Like open carry.
Yeah.
you know, I didn't see
much.
too
I
many
saw a
straps, but
decent
there was a
amount.
couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a decent amount. I remember going to a restaurant one day and like just sitting down, dude, and like some dude with crazy like handlebar mustache, bro, just got the craziest like fucking pistol, man, but it's like pimped out like crazy, like a country style one, just in his
Yeah.
pocket, dude. I'm like, wow.
Love that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why everybody's so nice.
Well, it makes sense if everyone's so nice like that, bro.
Everybody's
Yeah.
strapped up.
All it takes is stealing one parking spot. Who
I didn't
knows?
honk at anyone, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, until we got rear-ended.
We got rear-ended. Yeah,
On the
dude.
last
Did,
day
did
there.
anything end up happening with the car?
Nothing. Dude, nothing with the car. They never took any, like, they never, like, tried charging
There were
me.
so many problems.
There were so many problems, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was
windshield cracked.
Yeah.
You got rear-ended.
Yeah.
And the passenger seat broke.
Yeah, but
And
the
they
passenger
didn't
seat
charge
was probably them, bro. They fucked that, like they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well, again, we had one little tiny scratch on the tire of the Jeep. Her whole car got
You
smashed.
should have seen her car, man. Like that car's totaled.
Bro, when it hit us and we got out, I was like, oh, this car is fucked. Still made it practice, baby.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That girl was so chill about it.
So
too.
chill. She was so chill.
Yeah. I
She
was like,
knew it was her fault.
Oh,
well,
100%.
I mean, obviously, yeah. Like we hit the brakes because it's traffic, but like
It was a fast, like I had to hit the brakes fast,
Yeah.
bro. Like that shit just stopped.
Yeah.
But she was definitely like, had to be a little
Distracted,
distracted.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe she was
100%.
texting or
100%.
something.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
That's wild.
So yeah, that was fucking crazy, dude. That was stressful. I was like, oh god, it was just crazy. We got hit. I was like, holy, you good, bro? Like, I got to practice, and I still had that fucking like feeling of like,
I had like an
holy-
adrenaline dump.
yeah,
after.
same, dude. Because I was like, Jesus, dude, that could have been so much worse.
The energy drink's just hitting. You're like,
We're literally, we're
5 minutes
drinking
away.
at Celsius, dude. Like fucking fired up, like literally 5 minutes.
yeah,
away
we were
from
just
the
like,
gym.
listen to me, just boom. Let's get
Yeah,
practice.
blasting music, bro. Boom, get hit.
The fact that you didn't hit the person in front of you is shocking because she hit us going pretty fast.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, dude, that was crazy, bro. That was just crazy. And then I was like, dude, like kept checking the time. I'm like, we gotta make it a practice, dude. I'm not missing this.
We got there early. We still got
there in time to warm up. Yeah. Fuck, dude, crazy.
Yeah, that was quite the trip.
Last day though, eh? Like, what are the odds?
What are the odds after all the problems we had with the car? At one point, we were all like 2 people had to sit in the back because the front seat just wouldn't go back. It was just like slammed on.
But
the
then when the
dashboard.
car hit it, it fixed the seat.
Yeah,
Swear to God, it fixed it. I was like, what the fuck's going on, man? Remember, you're like, yo, the seat works. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's nuts. Yeah.
It did break again. But
It did break again.
Oh, it broke
worked
bad,
It worked for a second.
trying to
there.
fit that many suitcases in there.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. You guys did a great job of that, though. You fucking made it fit.
That was Jenga.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
That was
We
Jenga
crushed that.
for real.
I didn't realize how small that Jeep would be. It was cool.
It was cool.
It was really cool, but it just had no storage space.
Yeah.
But it was literally like $100 more than Toyota Corolla, dude. I was like, are you fucked? Like, of course. Like, I'm like, I can either have the car I drive here all the time or get a Jeep for 2 weeks, bro,
And
for
we were
$100
driving
bucks.
a lot.
Yeah.
And we were driving
A lot.
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, true.
So like that was cool. Yeah, Lars brought us to a comedy show. My first time ever at a comedy show. And I don't know. I thought it was okay, but these
We
boys-
had edibles, dude.
Yeah, I was so high.
Yeah.
And I would have laughed at anything.
I was laughing a lot, but there was a couple of moments that cringed me out. But your reactions were the funniest, dude. Like, you're just like, fuck, just like,
I think I just like wanted to give you guys a good comedy experience.
yeah. I
you
still
know?
felt like it was a good comedy experience.
I
It just
just
wasn't
like
the best.
hype it. We
But-
should go to more comedy shows.
But I feel like the fact that there was like only like 20, not even 20 people in the audience, bro, must
It's a
have made
bad,
it. Yeah.
bad crowd.
Yeah.
and it
it was
was
a bad
not like
crowd.
a young.
No.
Yeah, it was that one old drunk guy that kept yelling, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's but sometimes, bro, like when we watch Kill Tony, I love when people fuck up and just like get like I find that part.
You like that part?
I like
Yeah.
that part too. I think
Yeah.
it's funny. So
But I like when people roast the people that
Yeah,
fucked up.
like,
Versus
that's
like
what Kill Tony's
here you're
good
just like
at.
all sitting there and everyone's kind of just like
the guy's just like, yeah,
awkward.
nothing. Okay, I'm gonna move on. We're like, oh, dude, like you're fucking losing it right now.
Yeah. It's okay when like one guy's like that, but then the next guy's good. And
Yeah.
also like I went to Comedy Store in LA before that, right? Like 2 days before.
So you had a
and
great
it was like
experience,
the
yeah.
best comedy I've ever been to.
Yeah.
But that's the expectations, right? Like I
Yeah.
had nothing to compare it to, so I was like, "Oh, it's kind of funny."
Yeah.
And then I could tell Lars was like hating his life.
Yeah.
He was just hissing all night.
All night, dude. Just, but like,
3
but
to
it was
10.
weird because there wasn't even a smile on his face. Just like,
It was an actual
Frowning.
hiss. He was pissed. Yeah.
as in a fucking
The Comedy
attack.
Store is crazy.
Sound like a rattlesnake, bro. God damn. Yeah, that shit was sick, dude. Good trip, man. Fucking
Definitely gotta
happy
go
we
back
made that
there.
connection, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I couldn't have expected to be welcomed any more than that.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And like, fuck, dude, training with like Brandon Harris, man, was so sick, man. Just following this guy, seeing all his shit, and then like him, dude, like just like he kept like fucking he's been messaging me, sending me like routines for breath work, for all that stuff. I'm like, dude, like I have a connection for life with a guy that like I really respect and like believe in
You
his
guys really
shit.
vibe, yeah.
Yeah, and good vibe, man. And dude, when his energy is so like when you're near him, bro, you're just so chill. He's so calming, bro. Like it's crazy that a person can be like that. You know what I mean? But you just feel so confident and calm, and you're like, damn, bro, this dude just has an aura around him.
Do you know what sport like he played or like what he was involved in before?
Bro, he's been doing like strength conditioning for 20 years.
He's an older guy.
Yeah,
I
he's an
guess.
older guy. Yeah.
He's jacked.
Jacked, bro. But like, again, it's just his blend of mixing strength conditioning with like mindfulness, bro, and breath work and like all that. Everything is like breath.
Yeah.
Which is like huge for fucking sports and energy use, right?
Super cool.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how that's changing the sport. Like 5 years ago, it was like almost like when McGregor was working with that Ido Portal guy. Everyone's like making fun of him, and then like he comes through with some of the best performances of his
He's
life.
probably so loose, right? Like that's teaching him how to be so fluid and loose and all that shit. You're right, bro. 100%. Yeah.
So it's like it's crazy to see how the fight game evolves. Not just fight game, but just like you almost what do you call it? Like a spiritual game almost.
Yeah, 100%. Well, just adding in like the mental side, right, which puts you into peak performances and stuff like that,
It's
right?
like filling in the cracks, right?
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
think other sports like that's already been there. Also, there's more money in the other ones, right? So like you can bring in mental performance or whatever, but
Yeah.
these things are like just starting. MMA is just so young, man. Like it's so interesting, right? Like what are we 20 years in now? 25, whatever.
It's crazy what the sport's gonna be in another 20 years.
Crazy.
Like when we retired, if we're coaching, like the next
Crop of
wave
kids.
of it's gonna be
It's crazy. Like if you think like just watch like UFC 1
Yeah.
and then watch like this weekend, you know,
Yeah. So
so much has changed.
Yeah, Alexander Topuria, like Ilya Topuria's younger brother, was on one of the shows, and Volkanovski was on it too, and they were all chatting, and Alex is talking about like when they started training and stuff. He's like, they started training at 5, doing like judo and like all this shit, and then Volk's like started training at 22. That's the cool thing about MMA too, where it's like, dude, both those people became champions. You know what I mean? You could start at this sport at 22 years old and become a champion.
100%.
But I think there's still a huge amount of experience in competition.
Oh, I mean, he was a high level rugby guy. Yeah,
like I don't think you could walk off the couch at 22 and expect. I mean, it can happen. Anything can happen in this sport, but like usually the guys like
odds of it.
Yeah, and like look at Daniel Cormier. Didn't he make his first pro fight? It was like 30.
But he was like the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah. Exactly. So he had competition experience. As much as wrestling is different than MMA, like there's a facet of that translates over so well.
But who just fought Pereira?
Khalil.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Khalil was just a fat guy.
Yeah, you're right,
until
man.
he was like 17.
But I think
like his body type, bro.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I know, but you know what I think it is, man. I think if you show up to MMA at 24, and like you said, like you have no athleticism prior, and you got to learn skill and athleticism, you're real behind the 8 ball. If you show up and you already have the athleticism, and now you just got to learn the skill, a lot different, bro. Right?
And you're a dog.
Yeah, and you're a dog. Yeah.
I truly believe like to compete in MMA, you have to have an a high level athletic background or something, unless you started at a reasonably early age.
Yeah, and you got the coordination down, right? But so much of those younger guys too, bro, they burn out. Maybe like you know. Like, sure, they start training at 5, but at age 12, they stopped training for 5 years because they just got sick of it. And then he came back to it, right? So all that shit plays into factor.
Remember that Jackson kid at Para?
Yeah, bro. I do remember him. Man, he was so good.
Freak.
Yeah, well, because he was younger than me.
Yeah.
And he would give me the hardest rounds,
dude.
dude.
He did Taekwondo since he was like
crazy spinning heel kicks, dude. Like,
I remember those.
Yeah.
Those were wild.
Wild, man.
And
But, bro, he straight up told me,
burnt
he's
out,
like,
man.
he's like, I just don't want to get punched anymore.
Turned 18. Figured out he liked women and
just out of it, bro. But I remember him giving like he would work with like Ronson when he was like 16, bro. Like sparring hard.
Yeah.
He was so talented. I was like, God damn it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I had a smoker with him and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, and just such a freak athlete too. Yeah. But exactly, just couldn't like. I know a lot of people like that,
he just
bro.
burnt out.
That burnt out, bro. Yeah.
Or like he also said he didn't want to fight, right? Like he.
So it might have been a family thing, right? Pressures from the family, right? Like
who knows?
They want to make him a fighter, but he doesn't actually want to be a fighter. So he turns a certain age. And he's like, "Fuck this! I don't want to do this anymore." Yeah. I had that with my one close buddy back in the day, who's super high level hockey, like to the point where his dad in his garage had like a fucking ice, like a modified ice rink, and he was like training with like Connor McDavid and stuff. And, so and as soon as he like there's some issues with his family, and like his parents split up, he quit hockey right away. Like I will never play hockey. I fucking hate hockey. Right? It's just because his parents pushed him so much. You see it all the time when I'm teaching kids, dude, and their parents. It's always the parents that are pushing their kid and like literally staying by the ring. Like those kids are the ones that are the least engaged. Yeah. And then the ones that just show up and want to do them themselves, bro, they're fucking dialed in. Yeah. And it's like you just want to tell the parent, like I have before, we're like, hey man, like let me like just go sit down, watch. Like don't ruin this experience for your kid because they're gonna hate it after. I had to do that like 2 weeks ago. How did that go? The guy actually was super like he respects me, so he was super like okay like, and I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, like you have 3 daughters, like he has like 3 daughters or something, and he's like, they're like you're like every second you're like overcoaching them and just standing by them, and like I can see the anxiety in their face, so much anxiety of just like every time they do a rep they look at their dad, they do a rep they look at their for approval, right? They're literally looking for approval. I'm like, dude, I promise you the second like they get the choice, the first day came up, he's like, I want them to be like Rose. Like, I want them to be world champions. And they're just like, I'm like, how about they just have some fun? Yeah. You got to enjoy it, or else it's pressure. Just, pressure, man. But it's like, I feel like some parents are trying to live their dreams out of their children. At least this guy was for sure, right? And I was like, but yo, he was cool about it because ever since then, just sits back and watches. And I'm like, bro, at least you had the understanding that that's actually the truth. I think it's like comes from a good place, right? It comes from a good place. Parents want the best for their kids, almost always, especially when they're putting their kids in that. Like, it's not cheap. It's not easy to be there. When you know your kid can perform more too, you know what I mean? You're like, why didn't you do that? Like, you know to do, you know. But bro, we'll be those parents too. So at parents, some point. For parents, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, you could have done, you know, and stuff. So I think that's what it is. But yeah, you won't want to push your kids to try to do. No, but I will. Bro, like there's a point where there's everybody has a natural learning process, right? 100%. And if you fuck up the natural learning process, bro, you're putting like like fucking negative emotion, disbelief in themselves, all that shit, dude, is gonna fuck them up, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's a way of doing it. I don't have the answer. I'm not a fucking kid, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But like all the shit that I kind of understand, I'm like, dude, there's a natural way of learning that's way more effective.
Yeah.
It's got to be on their terms.
It's gotta be on their terms,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Like sometimes there are like the high level athletes that their parents were also high level athletes though, that like
Yeah.
it helps them because they have
Yeah.
them. But again, those parents have to be doing the right work. And again, it also comes down to like the individual kid.
Yeah,
And I think
Like-
if they want to be there, right? Like,
Yeah.
hey, you want this? You want to work hard? Let's go do a work. But like,
Yeah.
you can't be like, we're doing a workout right now, right?
yeah.
Like, Jack asked me, can I get more classes in?
But
You know
dude,
what I mean?
that's
which is great.
That's exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
Man. That's
Yeah.
exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
Right? Like even like, oh, you don't want to train today? Okay, let's take a day off and recover. Or how about you just come to class and watch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to fucking train. You can just come watch and hang out at the gym.
Yeah.
Right? Just like, okay, and then you're getting that long like ability to like do this for long periods of time.
Yeah, and it depends on the personality of the kid too, because like I've trained kids that like don't want to be there. Like their parents are paying for sessions for them to be there, and I can tell. Like I'm training this kid, and he's like, I don't want to do
Bro,
this.
all
Like,
the time. I've
he's
had
doing
this so many
every.
times.
Yeah, he's doing
Which
everything
must
he
be
can.
so frustrating.
It is very challenging.
I won't coach a kid like
I don't.
that anymore.
I don't do it anymore either.
Yeah.
I'm like, unless they really want to be there. Like when Jack trains, like every time he shows up, he's like a sponge for knowledge. Like he is trying to learn, and like he genuinely asks questions. Like
Yeah.
that is like so that like gives you energy as a coach.
Yeah.
It's
too.
the attention thing, right? You know they're focusing and they're giving you attention. As soon as you lose that attention, you're like, oh my God. And then when a kid loses attention every 10 seconds, it's like the longest hour of your life. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like nothing I'm teaching him is reframing. So why do I even have to, like, why am I explaining this jab to him? Like, why? Just hit
It's
the
also
bag,
your
bro.
passion, right? So if
Yeah.
someone's curious about your passion, you love it. But if they're like,
it ignites,
Yeah.
right?
I don't want to,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Like we've been teaching kids classes for. I mean, how long have you been teaching kids for?
Bro, like 7 years, 8 years. Yeah.
It's one of the biggest parts of
Exactly,
martial arts,
man.
unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But it's not
the-
unfortunate. It's actually beautiful. But again,
is and it isn't
you're gonna
at
get
the same
kids
time.
that are like
Yeah. Depends
that
on the kid.
ignite your passion. And there's kids that you just want to strangle. You know, obviously you can't do it, but like, you know, there's gonna be one good kid for every 10 kids that or 9 kids that don't want to be there. And you know, the more that I teach kids, the more that you just don't focus on the kids that don't want to be there as
Facts.
much. And then those kids sometimes actually turn around because they see you giving the attention to the kid that wants to learn.
Yeah.
And then that kid, it sets the example for the rest of them.
100%. And I've noticed that, bro, with kids that show up in friend groups, right? Because some
Yes.
kids are fucking around, but this one kid's putting in work, and I give him that attention. All the other kids like, oh, fuck, dude, I want that attention too, right? Yeah, 100%, dude.
And especially with kids, like they can't always tell the difference between negative and positive attention.
Yeah.
So if they're, you know, messing around and doing whatever, and you're like, hey, like pay attention, that's not going to make them pay attention. And like,
Yeah.
I still struggle with that. Everyone does. It's like, you want them to pay attention. At the end of the day, like you said, it's their choice.
Yeah.
If they choose not to, you cannot say anything to them
That's
that will
gonna
change
change
their
it,
mind.
Yeah. Like
They
they,
have
have
to
to make
make
that
that.
decision on themselves. And then you just give their energy to the kids that actually care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when we were coaching or whatever, it was always like there'd always be someone in the class though that would like listen and like also they're athletic and they when you tell them something they actually do it and you could spend all class giving this person attention because it's like but then you have to make a mental note of like I need to spread out the attention among the other ones too, right? But
Like the whole teacher's pet thing, right?
yeah. But I remember having to like really make a note of it. But also we were teaching cardio kickboxing and some of the girls were cute. So you had to be like, don't only go to the cute girl.
Hold on, you said you were teaching kids.
Cardio. Oh no. It was cardio.
This
So
changed. Let's
clarify this,
man.
please.
It was cardio kickboxing.
You should
That's
have prefaced
crazy.
that by
It was
saying
little kids
For women.
cardio.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna cut that out. Actually,
Honestly,
Keep that.
That's
clip
how-
that. Clip it.
clip that. That's the one.
that's actually how Lars and I met.
I'm gonna
Is
clip
that big hit.
Yeah.
Teaching cardio kickboxing to usually girls that just want to be there for attention.
Yeah. It was
They don't
awesome.
actually want to learn how to kickbox.
It was one of the best
Honestly,
moments. Times
sounds
in
like
my
a
life.
great time.
It is, but it's draining.
It sucks at the same time. Yeah.
Because it's like you're teaching.
Oh,
I mean,
boo-hoo, hard life, eh? You're teaching hot girls all the time.
They're not.
And
It's
they're
all.
not
It's
all
not like
hot. They're
every
not
class
all
and
hot.
every girl
Yeah.
had hot girls.
I'm sure you gave less attention to the non-hot ones.
and there were some hot girls that were absolutely terrible to deal with.
Yeah.
I still bet you though, there'd be an ugly girl that's giving you all the attention. You're like, nope.
She wants to learn so bad. You're like, sorry.
There's like a hot girl and a not hot girl,
not for
and they're
you.
working
It's not
together,
for
and you
you,
just
yeah.
go up and you only address the hot girl, and you walk away before you address the not. We've all done it. Don't
Clip
lie.
it. Clip it. I'm gonna clip the part where you said you want to strangle a child, right? And then just right, and that's it.
That's the one.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
So should we talk about the card this weekend a little bit?
Yeah,
let's
let's do the card, and then we'll bring up my fight too, because
Oh,
I think I fight
Oh
next
yeah,
week.
you're fighting.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
fuck.
Wait, you're fighting?
I honestly
this
forgot
Are
to.
you?
I forgot to, but I am. Yeah.
Like how you said, I think.
wait.
And he kind of meant it. Like you can
Wait.
see it on his face. He's like, I think I'm fighting soon.
Yeah.
So 1 week tomorrow, man.
Should I start camp?
Yeah. So shit, I haven't been training. I forgot.
No, you're good. You're good. So how you feeling?
I feel great, man.
Yeah.
Dude. Like it's been a 10-month layoff, right? So, but it's like, dude, there was no fucking around in those 10 months. I, to be honest, was waiting for a call at any point.
Yeah.
Right. So I was always I had that constant anxiety of like, holy fuck, man, I can get called in like fight in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, you were ready all year.
fuck, dude. It almost like killed that. Like it's good, but at the same time, it's like I realized that, bro, I haven't really like been able to enjoy myself at all because I'm like, I just like I have to be focused.
Yeah.
You know, I can't like let loose, bro. Like obviously we had our moments where we let
Shows
loose.
your commitment, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But also the anxiety of like, yo, I'm gonna fucking party hard, and the next day UFC's gonna be like, yo, you're fighting in 2 weeks. Oh god, you know. So like, it's like, dude, that's my number one priority. But then as soon as like, I got the fight at 12 weeks out, all right. Like I got the name, like and all that stuff. So, bro, just being able to dial in and just have this massive base of all the like we were talking about, all the like the fucking training we were doing with Brandon, man, all the conditioning, all the building my fucking systems, also learning from that last fight and gathering information, going to Arizona. Like there's so much shit that I did this camp, you know, and fuck, feel the best I've ever felt, man, for real. And
Like you can't even call can you even call that a 10-month layoff? Because this is actually like the most dialed I've ever seen you in 10 months.
100%.
Like,
Like
that's-
not having a fight. That's how I call it, right? Yeah.
It's cool though, because I mean, like obviously in camp, you're not like building like technique or like whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
you're probably learning a lot more in those 10 months. than,
100%.
I feel like we always focus on learning. I feel like that's just like how it is in just
Yeah.
like a martial artist journey, right? Like we're always learning. Obviously, when you're a couple weeks out, you're sharpening just your tools. You're probably not learning
or like
crazy
putting your
new
cardio
techniques.
way up. Yeah.
But like, even when you're in camp, you're still trying to absorb as much as you can knowledge.
Yeah. But
That's what guys say, but yeah, I don't
well,
know if
I don't
agree
think a
with
lot
it.
of guys do this, bro, because there's a lot of guys, bro, and like I've seen it everywhere, but like they only start training hard or focusing when it's camp time.
Yeah,
I got a fight book, now I'm gonna start training.
Yeah.
At every gym, and like a lot of guys at a high level do this too, which is fucking crazy, right? It's like, how are you not getting better in between?
Yeah.
Right. But like for me, it wasn't even just skill based. It's like, yo, I want to make my fucking gas tank even better. I want to like make my strength even better. Like all that shit, dude. Like, cause it's like, bro, how could you not be doing this, right? Like,
Well, like, do you really want to regress back to where you were every single time you do camp?
it's
Like,
crazy that people do it though, man.
yeah, I feel like we don't see it as much where we are because our team's small and like it doesn't work like that. Like if you're not training, you're not taking a fight.
Yeah, but we have a very, I think, and that's a real big benefit of a fucking small camp, bro.
Yeah.
Because we are super accountable. Like at the end of the day, bro, like when you're in a massive mega camp, there's no way the coaches can give you that fucking attention, dude, because they got 50, 60 guys. Everybody's fighting different weeks, traveling to different UFC every weekend. How could, like, it's your responsibility. And we have a really good team, but we also stay accountable. Like, bro,
Well, like
we worked
you're
up to
letting
that.
down your teammate, right?
Yeah.
Like you might only have 2 guys to work with. If one of
exactly.
them doesn't show up,
yeah, exactly.
half of your guys are gone.
exactly,
Right?
dude.
But we also started in a bigger gym. Like when Parabellum was around,
It was bigger.
the roster was
Yeah.
4 or 5 times the size
Yeah.
of what it is now.
yeah.
But it's like you said, it's smaller now. Now it's like a tight knit group. Like if somebody needs something, you're there for them.
So much support. Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
man, and like that's huge. And I think that is why, like, obviously it's super important to be able to train all the time, but like, man, you got to have that team on your side as well, right? That's like there to support you.
100%.
You can't just be a number in a room.
But yeah, man, fuck. Just
So
excited.
you're opening the car, like
I might be like one of the first fight on the prelims. I probably am the first fight on the
it's kind
prelims.
of cool. You can watch the rest of them.
Like the
now.
fight pass prelims or like the actual prelims?
Actual
prelims.
That's sick,
From what
man.
I've seen, yeah. So just opening that shit up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking going out there and performing, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, like, dude, I love that feeling of just not knowing but just like trusting yourself, knowing like, yo, no matter what happens, like I'm gonna put on a sick performance and like I'm gonna fucking be my best self in that moment. Just having the confidence that that's gonna happen, but also being like letting go and being like, yo, it's fucking unknown. This is the best I've ever been in a camp where like when those thoughts, because I remember in amateur days, bro, like just, you know, like thinking about that fucking moment so much and letting it stress me so much. And now I'm like, what a waste of energy, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to worry. That moment's when that moment comes, that's when I'm focused on that moment.
It's so
Till
hard.
then, I'm focused on the present moment and getting better. It's so hard, but bro, this is the best camp where like I could just release that, dude. And like not even release it, man, but like have those thoughts, and instead of resisting those thoughts, just let the thoughts pass through. Yeah. And that's fucking crazy. I'm just like, yo, I'm not going to resist it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith.
Yeah.
How hard do you find it though to like, obviously you get fight news, you know, you're in camp, you naturally want to think about that fight and what's going to happen in that fight all the time. It's like in human nature.
Yeah.
How hard is it to not? For you?
I think it's got a lot better because like, bro, I think about the fight, but I'll actually make moments out of my day where, okay, for these 20 minutes, I'm going to think about the fight.
You guys both have told me that, and I never did that back in the day. It's so interesting because it's like, okay, for an hour or like 20 minutes, I'll hone in on it, and then boom, it's gone.
And now I'm focused on, okay, what am I doing in this moment that's going to prepare me for this fight?
And you also don't have the extra negative thought of, fuck, I shouldn't be thinking it. It's like, these are the time, it's okay to think about it right now. Accept it. Like whatever, and then it's done, right?
100%, man. And that's the concept of having like the overall goal, which is the fight. That's my main goal. And I go there and I peek at that goal once in a while for these 20 minutes or whatever the sessions are. Sometimes I'm just driving. I'm okay for these 10 minutes. I'm just going to, you know, my mind's racing about it. Okay, I'm just going to let 10 minutes go and I'm just going to think about it. But then every other goal is the goal that's present, bro. Like, so the goal is, this is going to be the best fucking sparring session I can do. This is going to be the best airdyne session I can do. And then like whatever it is, this is the best recovery session I can do. But man, it makes you enjoy life so much fucking more. Like, you know what I mean? Where instead of being constantly anxious and thinking about it, and you're like, you're just not fucking there all the time. You're living in your head.
You seem like you're excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have that excited energy and stuff.
Being hyper excited all the time though is extremely draining.
Exhausting.
It makes you almost, by the time you get to the fight, you're like, I'm burnt out because you've been thinking about it. So it's like,
let's get this over with, more than like, let's have some fucking fun. Right?
Yeah. And you know, we're all guilty of it. I've been there, done that.
Is that a mindset thing?
100%. I think that's all it is. Right?
Well, yeah, dude. It's just like, well, that's why like even on fight day, bro, it's just like fucking breath work and meditation and just being like at a fucking 5 all day. And then, okay, we got to the back room. All right, start ramping it up.
Yeah.
All right.
The closer to the fight you get to, the harder it is to control that thought process. Because it's like, you don't want to allow yourself, like if you're in fight day and you're just thinking about the fight for what? You know, you wake up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. and then you're now thinking about that fight for 12 hours.
If you even slept.
If you've slept, I mean, after a wake up, I usually sleep like a baby.
But man, that's where like it all comes down. Like again, Brandon Harris talking about it, man. It's like it all comes down to the breath, man. If I can just focus on inhaling and exhaling and being slow, now I'm rooting myself in the present moment. But dude, if you don't do that in fight camp, there's no way you can do that on fight day, because now the anxiety is so much more real.
It's kind of interesting because like, so you're obviously your breath, your body, and your mind are kind of like a circle, right? So like, if my mind's going crazy, my breath's gonna be quick, which is gonna give me anxiety, which is gonna make my brain, you know what I mean?
100%.
So if you slow the breath down, then your body chills out, then your mind will chill out. You know what I mean? Like it's a cool little circle there.
But one of the coolest like things that I kind of I started understanding with this shit, bro, is like I obviously it'd be like focusing on my breath, but then like I remember like this was during camp, maybe fight day, whatever, all the time, but like a negative thought would pop up, and I'd catch a negative thought, but then I would try to resist the negative thought. You know, I'd catch it, like, oh, there's that negative thought, but I'd be like, oh, I don't want to, like, let me think about it. Now I'm just like, bro, let the wave ride of the negative, and I just accept it, and I don't resist it. And dude, all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later, I'm like, holy fuck, that thought is completely gone on its own. It's
you don't
just gone.
hang on it.
I don't hang on it, but I let it go through me, bro. Like I actually like will close my eyes sometimes and like just feel it through my body, bro, and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna feel this thought out, dude.
Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah.
Like there's no such
And I've been
thing as
reading.
good or bad
I've been reading
thoughts,
that book,
right?
bro. Right?
It's just
Yeah.
a thought, right?
A
Thought's a
thought.
thought.
A thought is a thought. You're the person adding the label to the. Your ego adds the label to the thought.
And then you start having arguments with yourself
Yeah.
rather than just, oh, I had it's a thought.
Yeah.
There's no label on it. It's
Yeah.
not good or bad. It happened. Boom. Whatever.
But we're so programmed to put a
Yeah,
label on
yeah.
that, right? So that's the whole unlearning aspect of it. Like I got to unlearn how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's that like competitive drive, right? Like as a competitor, you're taught to always try to like put everything in try to always have the best outcome of everything you do. So it's like if you have a negative thought, you're like, oh shit, that's not my best version right now. Like, and then so sometimes you can be hard on yourself about it, but like you said, it's just like,
Dude, you got a monkey brain. It's gonna have positive, negative thoughts, like straight up though, right?
I know we do.
Yeah.
I don't have a monkey brain. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's literally what it is, right? Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
When you think about it, you're like, I'm just a fucking ape that's just floating on a fucking planet right now. You know what I mean?
It's a really smart ape.
Yeah,
eh?
I'm just like a really with clothes on and less body hair, bro. But that's what I am. I'm
Yeah, I don't know
fucking
about
ape.
you.
Some
Maybe
of
this
us-
guy's
Yeah.
not.
Some of us have developed more than others,
Yeah.
bro. right?
Oh shit.
But yeah, dude. So that part is like probably one of the biggest things like I took away for these last 10 months, man, like really dialing that in. And I feel like I've always been big on it, but it's like, again, like, dude, like there's a blue belt level of being mindful with that shit. And there's a black belt level. And like that, I'm sure black belt level will take your whole career or your whole life to figure out. Right.
Like, have you ever
don't
met
think we
somebody that
ever
just
do.
naturally does it? Like, you don't see that. It's
I think some guys are better naturally at doing it, bro. But I wonder if that's how they've been raised.
I think our brains go to like, you think it's going to be this magical thing's going to happen. Then all of a sudden you're set and you're going to be mindful.
100%.
It's not that.
You go to
It's
one seminar, bro.
Yeah, one seminar, read
You read one book, yeah.
Whatever. It's routine, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like you need to do that over and over again, or that fucking bitch in the back of your mind is gonna come back. And if
Yeah.
you don't do it, you don't have that practice, then you're not gonna have it. That's how I find it.
For
at least.
sure.
I don't
And
know.
honestly, bro, like another big thing was like with Brandon these last 10 months, bro, like one thing I really wanted to work on is like my ability to be more fast twitch. And I feel like this amount of time and like all the programming we've been doing really helped me with that, bro. Cause like now I'm like, fuck, I have crazy endurance, but like I feel faster. I feel more springy in my fucking feet, bro. And you know, it's almost cause like back in the day, I was just like, I felt like I was almost training more of like an endurance, slower twitch. You know, like I can go forever, but like I'm like, okay, what's the next level? And I added that twitchiness without losing the fucking conditioning. All right, which is cool. Like again, build like Brendan just made a video. Build on my strengths, but also like find my weaknesses and build those up. Or not my weaknesses, but my less strengths. Right, the strengths that are like could be increased.
But that's like the beautiful part of having a coach, like a strength conditioning coach that will
Dude.
hold you accountable. Because like if you're doing your own conditioning, I've been there. I did my own camps for so long. I think I only started working with Brandon probably 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's like I did my own strength conditioning, everything like that for how many years? 10 years. And it's like I found that towards the end, I just was realizing that I was focusing too much on my own strengths because that's what I was adapted to.
Right.
Versus
Fun, like you're good at it.
you're good at it. And like I would try to do some weakness stuff and like I would try to bring that up. But having somebody that actually knows that in and out,
Yeah.
it also takes pressure off of you in that way. Cause like, am I doing the right stuff? It's like, well, I have somebody I trust.
Yeah.
Same in any coach, not just strength conditioning. Like if I have a coach that knows what they're doing, it takes pressure off of yourself to be able to just perform what they're telling you to do.
Yeah.
Because again, you have the trust in them.
Yeah.
And like somebody who can help fill in those gaps of your game, like you were saying, right?
100%, dude.
It's like
That's
that's a
huge.
key in growth in general.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Because they're objective about it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude. So fuck. Let's get this fucking highly real KO, dude, and then party, bro. Because
Yeah,
next
it's
time,
nice
next time we're here in this podcast, dude, I'm gonna fucking have one happy dad in each hand.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna be high as fuck.
Yeah. Let's get it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
just driving like the other day to work.
Yeah.
And it just like hit me. I was like, fuck, man, like just over a week. And it literally like hair stood up on the back of my neck. And
Yeah,
just thinking
man.
about it all. Yeah.
Good, man.
So
fuck.
cool because like Jazz is on it, Mikey's on it, and then
Yeah.
like obviously all those guys are going out. We're all going out.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a cool little,
It's gonna be a cool trip,
yeah,
dude.
little
Yeah,
trip.
man.
Yeah.
It's wild in the room, like at NTT or at Aegis, like when you got multiple people that are competing at the highest pinnacle of the sport.
Yeah.
The energy in that room is just
Yeah.
impeccable. Like you can't ask for that anywhere, and it's like it's so motivating.
So motivating. Yeah.
And if you can be in there, like you're gonna get better just by being a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Right? It's
Just like surrounding yourself by
yeah,
you know,
man.
Yeah.
It's
Best
like
people. Yeah.
just love being a part of it sometimes. It's like, even if you're not in the cage, like Serhiy's fighting next weekend, Malott's fighting next weekend, but like just to see them prepare, help, you know, train with Mike. It's like, this shit makes me better. Just being around the discipline,
dude.
around the hard work. It's like,
And Mikey bringing you out for the week, and like you're going to be his kind of, I don't know what we would call it.
Punching bag.
punching bag is a good word. Yeah.
Hug pillow or something. I don't know. I was going to say a teddy bear or something.
I mean, a teddy bear doesn't punch you back.
What did the last guy you fought call you again?
Backpack.
The backpack. Yeah.
Survivor.
Survival backpack.
Yeah,
survival backpack. He'll be Mike Mott's survival backpack.
Yeah, if I can ever take his fucking back, man. Like, goddamn, you ever
yeah.
grappled with him?
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a big task, buddy.
That's a hard task to
But yeah,
do.
I'll be sick that we'll all be out there, man. And fucking,
Yeah, it's exciting, man. This is the. I feel like we're just always grinding for something new, every time.
Life is exciting this way, dude. We're always doing fun ass shit, dude. It's fucking cool, dude. You know, it's like just always fun shit, dude. I'm just like, yo, there's always something cool coming up, man.
Yeah,
I love it, dude.
I feel like it's been a long year since January, but it hasn't. At the same time, it's like, holy fuck, it's like November.
I feel like it was just like yesterday.
I feel like it was like yesterday, but I've also been like, dude, I feel like I've enjoyed every day, bro. Like I've just been enjoying like the time, but it does feel like yesterday, dude, man. Like, fuck, dude. It wasn't like 10 months isn't that crazy, but yeah.
I mean, that's almost a year, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, this
You're
is
right, dude.
2024.
Yeah, that's what I'm
man.
saying. Yeah.
Like we're
Goddamn,
close,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
So much has happened.
So much has happened, but also nothing has happened.
Right.
And we're just on our same fucking routines, doing our same shit, grinding, getting a little bit farther, bro. And it's fucking cool to see, dude.
Yeah, man. Like,
But yeah.
I think I love the, like, obviously I'm not in like training in the room and everything. Like it's like I'm on a road and like you guys are on a, and it's like we're going the same direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%,
It's super
dude.
cool. I love.
Well, it's even so
I love
fun
this
when
energy,
you were
man.
coming to the gym with us, bro, and like fucking doing your shit. But it was just so fun, like.
Yeah.
And then like we're fucking going out training. You're in the like we come home, you're on the fucking laptop grinding, dude.
Yeah,
It's like everybody's grinding, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're doing your work, we're doing our work. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All in the love of martial arts, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
if I get my neck fused, maybe one day.
Get Lars in there for one fight.
Well, yeah, we were talking about one MMA fight. Who knows?
Well, maybe NFC, baby.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Should we do some predictions? On,
Yeah, we'll finish off some predictions,
yeah.
man. Let's just do the main card, bro. Those kind of
Yeah.
the
Do you want to read out the fights?
dude? Can you here? Take
No,
my
no,
phone.
no. This is fun. I like watching
This is actually
you
a segment.
try to.
All right, this actually could be a segment, bro.
Bobby crushes the name's good, so yeah, you do it.
I'm gonna fuck this up. Okay.
Good.
So first card on the fight on the main card. It's a middleweight bout against Shara the Bullet Magomedov
Nice.
versus Armin Petrosyan.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you try?
Petrosyan.
Yeah, it's but is that Giorgio? Apparently, it's like a cousin of Giorgio Petrosyan or like something. Like
Could
that.
be, man, because he seems like a striker.
He's
So everyone's saying like, oh, is he gonna wrestle? But he comes from like a family of like Muay Thai, like champions. Of
Yeah.
Muay
Is
Thai.
he like is he Armenian?
I think they're Russian Armenian. Yeah.
So Bullet's the one with one eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been watching some of his fights before sparring, man.
Yeah, I'll go with like, yeah.
I just love his ability, bro, like to fucking be so bouncy on the outside,
Yeah.
but then also like crash with elbows and knees, bro. Like understanding those ranges. And then even when he gets taken down, bro, he's up kicking you, elbowing, slicing you
Yeah.
from the bottom, bro. Like
yeah, he's sick.
he's fucking
dangerous.
sick, bro. But very crazy fast whipping kicks, man. And he just switches it up. Sometimes it seems like he's throwing shit that he doesn't even know he's throwing.
Yeah.
And it just fucks up everybody's rhythm.
Yeah.
So I think I got him, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Undefeated right now, man.
I haven't seen the other guy fight, but
We're gonna call them all or the mains or
Let's call all the mains.
Yeah, so that was the first one.
So you got Shara. Sorry,
Shara.
let's go. So
Yeah,
Daryl,
I
you
got,
got.
yeah, same. Yeah.
Sure, for sure.
I think I got Petrosyan, man. I think he's just a little bit more well-rounded. It'd be interesting to see though. Like he's also a high-level kickboxer.
yeah,
So I'm.
It's gonna be a good fight regardless.
Yeah.
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 I haven't seen Petrosyan fight, to be honest. Like, does he fight like Giorgio is like nasty?
Petrosyan's pretty nasty too, man.
Fuck it, I'll go Petrosyan as well.
You're picking a guy you've never seen
I've
fight
never seen
before.
him fight.
You love Shara.
Based on what he.
I
told
like
me.
Shara. No, Petrosyan just like his. Have you seen Giorgio Petrosyan? Like a kickboxer who's like one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And this guy's like in from his family. Fuck it, let's go Petrosyan.
All right.
All right.
2v2.
So the next one was gonna be Dan Ige versus Leon Murphy, but that guy pulled out. And
Leon
now
Murphy pulled out?
Yeah, and now he's fighting the guy. Do you know his name? Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
He's
When did he pull out?
I didn't hear.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it still says his name on it, but I'm pretty sure he's fighting the dude who fought Charles Jourdain and Drew Dober.
Who's that?
That guy fucking...
No, so
fighting
apparently
nerds.
that's fake news.
That was fake news. Okay, never mind.
Apparently that's fake.
Because I saw a Leon
posting.
Murphy
Wow.
interview today.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Wow, that's fake news. That got me hard, bro. 'Cause
Man, it's crazy. It's the sport's getting bigger, so you're gonna see. You
Yeah.
just gotta like be.
There's pages that are dedicated to it.
Clickbait,
Do you guys follow Coctagon News?
No, that sounds like
It's
something.
the funniest thing.
Of
You
course.
gotta follow
Of course, you follow Coctagon News.
You could have not made that work for yourself. Bro. Like, God damn.
It's so funny.
You guys are follow. You could have said like MMA memes, like Coctagon News.
Coctagon News.
Yeah, so yeah, Lerone Murphy versus Dan Ige. Lerone 14-0. Dan Ige.
Lerone Murphy's coming off a loss
No,
No,
against.
he's never lost.
14-0.
I thought he. No, sorry, I'm thinking of somebody. I thought he fought Barbosa.
Retarded.
He beat Barbosa.
Yeah.
His first fight in the UFC was a
Retarded.
draw against Khabib's guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's undefeated.
40-0. He lost his last one.
I thought he had lost, but I guess maybe it was the fight that he had that draw. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was his first fight in the UFC.
Yeah,
I think he's like 6-0 in the UFC now. He's good. I'm gonna go Lerone Murphy. Yeah.
Who you going with?
I don't know, man.
You know, he got shot in the head once.
Shit, I'll go with him then.
Yeah.
You're gonna bet against Dan Ige?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
going
me
Ige.
too, yeah.
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 All right.
Okay. Next fight.
Has Danny Gay ever been shot in the head?
So you're the only one went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one is light heavyweight, and it's Alexander Rakic versus Megamed Ankalaev.
Yeah.
It's a good fight.
I really hope Rakic wins.
Yeah,
Apparently
I'm
Rakic
gonna
is,
go,
like,
but
injured or
I'm not gonna
sick.
go with him.
I'm gonna go with the Megamed
Yeah,
guy
me
too,
too.
dude. 19-1.
You don't even. Do you know who he is? Have you seen him fight?
Yeah, he fought. What's his face?
He's the one that's supposed to fight Pereira.
He fought Jan
Blachowicz.
Yeah, Blachowicz. Yeah.
I love Rakic. I'm picking him out of pure emotional support.
Yeah. But it's gonna be the classic striker
yeah.
versus wrestler, dude.
I know. That's the unfortunate
Matt,
part.
he's not really a wrestler.
Who?
The,
I just
the
think
Russian
that
guy.
guy's
He
nose-
considers himself a striker.
Does he?
Didn't he
Yeah.
have that really boring fight with Jan Blachowicz?
Yeah.
And then Dana White just roasted the shit out of him?
He's got the big nose though, right?
Yeah.
Does that affect his skills?
No, I'm just curious. Like, you always
gonna lose
no,
though,
but
bro.
you do have to consider
You
like,
gotta take but look
a
at
broken nose.
But
you
look
know
at
what I mean,
Marab,
right?
dude.
Like,
Big
Yeah.
noses,
Yeah.
more oxygen in the
Yeah.
nose.
Nice.
Oh, whoa!
there you go. Nasal
dude,
bro
maybe
science.
that's why Marab is
Bro
actually
science.
Bro
so-
science,
But
fair.
Marab's
fair.
nose just seems so broken that it doesn't even work, anyways.
That's why his cardio's sick.
But then you look at AJ's nose, and it's like he doesn't even breathe through it, and he still fucking mauls people.
You're right, man. Maybe there's something to it. But what do you guys have? You guys said it.
I'm voting for Rakic.
Yeah,
I said
Like
that,
a
yeah.
Russian guy.
Okay, Russian guy. Yeah.
Wow, I'm getting
You could be winning. Who knows?
Yeah.
the underdog here.
So co-main, Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev.
That's I don't know. man.
I think I've thought this one through, but
Go.
okay, ready?
Yeah.
No, I think he's gonna like maul Robert a little bit in the beginning, and then as it goes longer and longer, I think Robert's gonna.
That's a
kinda take
3-round fight,
over.
right?
5.
5, and I think Whittaker's gonna knock him out like in the 4th.
Whittaker's gonna win that in a
Yeah,
5
or
round.
like
I'm gonna
TK
say Robert
TKO
too,
him.
dude.
Yeah, in the 4th.
I want Robert to win too.
I think in a 3-round fight, Chimaev wins.
Yeah.
I think in a 5-round fight, Whittaker
Also,
wins.
I
He's
don't
got so
think-
much-
Yeah, there's
Chimaev's-
four.
I'm gonna go
There's
Chimaev.
4 undefeated fighters on this
Yes.
card, eh?
Chimaev's never fought at 185 either, like a real 185er.
Yeah.
He fought Kamaru at 185.
Yeah, but hey, it's
He
crazy.
fought some other guys.
No,
Didn't he?
Actually, yeah, he
Yeah, he
fought
did.
Gerald Mershard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
but
with
not
him.
like
I mean, those guys are all. wasn't
Robert
Mershard
looked
at
so
170?
good in his last fight too, bro.
who?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Mershard?
Robert-
Sorry?
Whittaker.
Whittaker. Yeah, oh,
Yeah, I'm still gonna say Chimaev.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, 4 undefeated fighters in this card. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
They stacked the shit out of this card.
And then obviously main event guys, Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway.
So hard.
So hard, bro. I'm so 50-50 on this, but I'm gonna go with my heart on this one. And it's Max, dude. I think that's a heart thing. That's not even like
I'm going Ilya 100%. 100,000%.
yeah, I'm going Ilya as well, man. He's too
Like
fast
I
and he hits too
obviously
hard.
would root for Max, but like no, I just if I'm putting money on it, yeah.
So I think like Ilya's two different fighters. Like when he's in open space versus like when he has a guy up against the fence. Like when he's in open space, he's kind of like probing and shit. When he has them up against the fight, he's throwing like those hard combinations. And I just don't know how much he's going to be able to keep Max against the fence.
Max's footwork is so nice.
It's so nice.
right? It's so
His
good.
when he gets knockouts, it's always when he has guys up,
100%,
right up against the
yeah.
fence.
But like, I actually just watched his fight with Emmett over again.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
so nice.
And like Emmett was going forward, and Topuria was doing a very good job of countering over the top. And
But
Max does throw straight shots. So like that could
But
come
Emmett
over
was
the top.
looping a lot of hooks, dude.
He was as well, but he was
Yeah.
also jabbing a lot. But he was getting caught over his jab.
Yeah.
Which I think Max's best. His range is so good.
Yeah.
He's so good at fighting at range. I mean, I just love this fight.
I think like it's like all of us are gonna be like, yeah, we picked this person, but like,
Yeah.
it's such a hard one. I'm gonna go Max as
But
well.
big thing with Max too, bro, is that I think his timing with his jab and like the way he can break his rhythm with his jab is way different than the way Josh Emmett
And his chin
Josh
is-
is stepping in hard jab. There's
looping punches.
looping punches. There's
versus
not like
Max's
you can
straight
start
punches.
timing a fucking hard jab like that, right? But because he's like planting, punching, firing, right, or falling into opposite stances.
So I think Ilya's way to win is one way, like knockout. Like if I think if it goes to decision, I think Max probably wins.
I think the only other way Ilya has a chance though is maybe the grappling, bro.
I think he definitely has a grappling.
No, I know if he can actually get him down and hold him down and get to a position, but
Who's been able to do that to Max?
McGregor
has
way
it-
back in the day. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
who
was-
else? But who has Max fought that tried to grapple?
Yeah.
You're right.
That's what
another
I'm
thing,
curious
yeah.
about, right? Like, will Ilya go in there and try to grapple, or will he try to knock him out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a
exciting
It's
fight,
a
man.
crazy
I
fight,
know.
bro.
This is one of the fights I've been most excited for.
I don't
for a
want either
long
of them to
time.
lose. Like they're so. I
know.
I'm on this one. I'm just going with like who I think's gonna win versus like not who I want to win.
Yeah.
Who do you
Because-
want to win?
Max. Yeah.
I'm going with my
fake-
heart,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I would. It's
hard to bet against Max,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, for sure. Love to see that, but
Bro,
I just
imagine-
like, yeah.
Imagine he does get that fucking win, dude. I would just retire,
Dude,
dude.
Ilya.
I would
like,
hope that he'd retire after. Yeah,
I think if
Max
Ilya,
Holloway, man, he's gonna fight.
Yeah.
He's not that old either.
No, he's 32.
Yeah.
They're like, Ilya was like, I'm the new wave, and Max is like, you're 3 years younger than me, brother. like
I thought Topuria was more than 3 years younger.
Maybe he's
29, I
20,
think.
28, 29, yeah.
I thought he was younger.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
gonna Google this.
How where were we at with like the last fights and stuff? Who's winning?
I'm probably like, I have no idea.
I don't know. Off my head.
Pretty sure it's me.
his fucking face.
Yeah,
Oh
no, okay,
my
so
God.
they're 5
look-
years
you look-
apart. They're 5 years apart.
Oh, 5.
That's what I mean. Topuria's 27.
Oh, he's 27.
He's a year younger than us.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. He looks like a fucking 35.
And then he's
Yeah.
10 years younger than
The
Lars.
one stat was was interesting where Max was like, when I was that age, I had like multiple title defenses already. Which is great. Man, Max came on the scene like
so young.
so
Fuck
young.
McGregor when he was about 21.
I think he was in the UFC at 20.
2021, yeah. And then
Fighting Dustin Poirier his first fight.
Could you imagine at 20 years old being in the UFC?
No, I would have like fucking dude. Think about the shit we did when we were 20.
No, I don't want
Cheat days, cheat days.
to. Cheat weekends. Yeah, that was fun.
I need one chocolate, one chip, one sweet, a pizza and wings. And I would eat it all. And I would wake up in the middle of the night, bro, and I would go to the fridge.
Oh, man.
God damn, yeah. 20-year-old me would not be ready for that shit.
You just scrolling TikTok?
Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, man, that's fuck. That's a good episode, boys. Fuck.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's like a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
over an
exciting.
hour for sure, right?
7?
Oh, that's that was fucking yeah. That was awesome. That
Good
went
stuff,
by
guys.
in a sec. We got a lot to talk about though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the next time we're here doing the pod, dude, we're fucking celebrating. Well,
Oh yeah.
you're,
Couple
well,
drinks.
you're still not, but I'm gonna be fucked
Oh,
up.
true.
But
Then
then
you
after
fucked up for me, bro. It's
Oh,
all
this
good.
summer.
yeah, I'll get double fucked up for you, and then when you win, we'll all equally get fucked up.
Buddy.
We'll have a
This is
couple
gonna be-
weekends
We'll
where we
make
just
some
go
clarity
crazy.
cocktails.
We'll make some clarity
Twisted-
cocktails for
twisted
sure.
lemon.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm gonna be buzzing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna say some shit next week, or 2 weeks from now. Tune in for sure. I'm gonna say some crazy shit.
Talk some mad shit.
I'm gonna some fucking yeah. I'm gonna make fun of Lars so much, guys.
So I'll pick you guys up so you can get drunk, and then I'll drive us back.
Well, he
Dude,
can
that'd be
drive.
so-
I'm not
oh,
gonna
yeah.
be. I'm not.
Oh
Gonna
yeah,
be,
you're in. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
okay.
Okay.
oh, it's gonna be so fun.
It's
All
so
right.
funny doing this hammered.
So the two of you guys are gonna get hammered then?
Oh yeah,
I'll
dude.
do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
100%, dude. Tuesday, perfect.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
That weekend will go off. All right, guys.
Good.
Episode 25.
All right.
Peace. Who's signal?
That's all. That's good.